Hi, my name is Chris Poole, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a strategy I chose called the Frayer model. This can be used in several different areas. For my strategy notebook, I chose to use it for vocabulary, but since we're going over social studies today, we're going to use it for a concept. I found this strategy on the All About Adolescent Literacy website. There were several different models you could choose from. So the first step is to select a vocabulary word. Like I said, in this thing, we're going to use a concept, and we're going to be using something about the Bill of Rights. So you're going to provide the student with a copy of the Frayer model, and it's going to look something like this since we're using it for social studies. If you wanted to incorporate it for vocabulary, you could just put vocabulary there, and all this stuff will stay the same. So that, like I said, the name of the strategy is the Frayer model. The steps are pretty simple. You're going to put the concept down, provide them with a copy of that model like I showed you. If they've never used it, it's going to be best to model the Frayer model to them, explain all the four sections, and then pick the concept that we're going to be covering for today's assignment in social studies. And then I'm going to demonstrate the type of answers I would be looking for during that. Then you're going to direct the students on how they will complete the Frayer model. This could be done in small group, whole group, or you can even have them work individually. Then you're going to go over the vocabulary word with them after they've read it. I would do it before also, just so they know what they're going to be looking for. But this concept, we're going to be doing this after they've read the text. So they'll read the text carefully. They can go back and review it to look for that information. And then they'll complete the four squares on the chart. And then have the students share their Frayer model with the rest of the class. Like I said, this can be done just so we can work on several different things in a chapter, so we're not all doing the same thing at once, and then it gives the students a chance to learn from each other, which is extremely important. Here's some of the strengths of the Frayer model. It's a graphic organizer that students use. Like I said, they can use it for vocabulary, or like I said, in this example, it'll be for a concept. And then it promotes critical thinking, and while identifying and understanding unfamiliar words or concepts, like I said before, it can be used whole class, small group, or individual. It helps them draw on prior knowledge and then make connections on new concepts. And it also provides them a visual reference for students that can go back and look at it later. They can use it for tests, quizzes, or just to refer on something that they need to know. Here's a few things I have from my strategy notebook, how you could implement this. And then I'm going to pull up a Frayer model that I used here. This is the one, like I said, I did mine on the Bill of Rights. So here, I just put in here the definition. The Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, and then some facts and characteristics. It spells out Americans' rights in relationship to the government. It guarantees civil rights, liberties, and so forth. You can read through that. And then an example is the Second Amendment. Everybody knows what the Second Amendment is. Everybody seems to forget about the first part. All they like to read is the right to bear arms. That seems to be a hot topic right now. And then some non-examples are the Articles of Confederation, the U.S. Constitution, and any kind of federal law. That's just something that's not the Bill of Rights, because the Bill of Rights, obviously, like I said up here, this is some information it covers and everything else. I think the Frayer model is also a tool you can use as a graphic organizer for your students to learn. It's definitely a strategy I'll use going forward. I feel Frayer models are, like I said, an awesome tool because you can incorporate so many different things in all your different content areas. Like I said, you can use these in math. You can use them just vocabulary, spelling words, science, all that kind of stuff. I mean, this can be used, in relationship with word walls and all kinds of stuff. So I think the Frayer model is a great tool that all teachers should use. This is something students can put into their science journals or just into any kind of journaling or just keep somewhere so the students can refer back to us to gain additional information. If you have any questions on that, like I said, reach out on the web. There's tons of great information. Reading Rocket has information on this. And then also, like I said, your professor is a great tool. Thanks for your time, and I hope you all have a great summer. Thank you.